We had this lady, Allison, that was talking about her fear and anxiety, and she goes, I started doing like art therapy, and it was to help me work through some pretty traumatic things in my life. And we had talked to her. I said, hey, why don't you send us that picture? I'd love to see what you've painted, because she did something based on hills and valleys. And so we posted it, and it just had this life of its own with people sharing their stories about that song and what it's meant to them. And so I think, Becca, you have it pulled up over there. This is the artwork that Allison did and the story.
So cool. What I love about the picture, what the song portrays, is that the Bible says that he's the bright and morning star, but it also says he's the lily of the valley, that he's not a God that's just high, far above and away from it all. He's actually in the shadows growing beautiful things. And that's what this picture says to me. You see at the bottom, it's darkness, there's shadows there, there's cracks coming up from it into the light. I see that as maybe that's a vine, growing from a dark place. And I think that if we allow ourselves to place our faith in Jesus and not live in our fears, we can see beauty come from broken things.
See, that's amazing. You can't paint Tauren with one brush. You can't paint him just as a father, just as a husband, just as a singer. Now you can add art critic to that, because that was amazing.
I was getting a little in my feelings on that one.
That was good,
but
man.
that's so good.